Hey, casual crypto investor family. It is the casual crypto investor, and I am back with another video. In this video, I have a lot of crypto content that I'm going to share with you today. Man, oh man, we have been on a whirlwind. It has been absolutely insane to see the crypto market bounce back like the way it's done over the past, day or two. And I'm super excited. And I came across an article that I want to share with you in regards to, can XRP really make you a millionaire? So, again, guys, as we are kind of rallying a little bit, we're bouncing back. Everyone is feeling good. The fear and greed index is above 70 right now, sitting at 71 right now. A lot of people are saying that we're heading into a bull run, and so obviously with XRP, one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, definitely one of my largest, projects that I hold, a good chunk of XRP. Obviously I'm still accumulating more. I hit one of my goals, but again, I'm trying to, next hit another goal in regards to how much XRP I want to hold. But I came across an article that I want to share with you, and it basically, asked the question, can XRP really make you a millionaire? And so I thought it was a pretty interesting question. In my opinion, obviously this is speculation. I think yes, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but I think over time, it's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be next week. It maybe even not be this year, right? Some people might. If obviously XRP gets to price points of $10, $20, $50, there's some people that hold hundreds of thousands of XRP, and those individuals would obviously reach millionaire status, right? Or at least close to millionaire status, right? For some of those people, right? If they hold several, 100,000, obviously if they hold 500,000, it goes up to $20, hey, they're a millionaire. And so, want to share this content with you. Plus I have some other crypto content that I want you to be mindful of. And it just goes to show in regards to the direction that the crypto space is heading. Guys, we're still very early. Even if you've just started your crypto journey today, right? Let's say you just bought your first crypto, you first downloaded Coinbase or crypto.com or any one of those apps or whatever to buy crypto. You are still early. All right. And you are still very, very ahead of the game. I've been investing in crypto. I started very small in like 2017 or so. But then I probably say I've gone fully in just every time I got paid or any time I had extra money in my pocket, probably since 2019 or so, 19-ish, maybe, yeah, 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. Just been buying and buying and buying crypto because I believe in the space. So let's get into it. Before we get into that, let's just take a look at the overall crypto market. We're currently down right now, a little under a 0.25%, but we are still well above a $3 trillion market cap, sitting at $3.32 trillion right now. Bitcoin has had a heck of a run over the past 7 days, up close to 10%, sitting above 100K. Ethereum has had an amazing ride. Look at that. 7 days, 44%. Absolutely insane. Not too shabby for XRP as well. Up 20%. I want to even say it's gone up to $2.60 plus cents, right? 63 cents or so over the past couple of days. Solana has been on a tear. Dogecoin has been on a tear. Cardano, many cryptos have been up 20% or if not more over the past 7 days. So this is obviously great to see. All right. Quick shameless plug. Definitely make sure to follow me on my X account. You can follow me at the Casual Crypto Investor. Great way for you to stay in contact with me. If you want to stay locked in what's happening in the crypto space, what's happening with the Casual Crypto Investor, make sure to follow me on X. All right. So the first tweet I actually wanted to share, I had it up, was that Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says that the company just became the first and only crypto firm to join the S&P 500. Crypto is here to stay. Absolutely. I definitely agree. Couldn't agree more with that statement. Obviously, Coinbase has been a leader in the space, as well as Binance and even crypto.com and many other crypto exchanges out there. But really, Coinbase has done an excellent job of really pushing the crypto space forward in regards to developing its app and becoming, obviously a publicly traded company. And so it's super excited to see that crypto is basically, getting more and more traction. And I think that, more and more money will eventually come into this space. All right. Next up, too, as well, we have this from Eleanor Tourette. It says here that Chairman Chris Paul of the excuse me, Chris Paul. I was thinking about basketball. So Chairman Paul Atkins, rather, the current chair of the SEC, did a speech at today's tokenization roundtable. He laid out three policy focus areas, rather, the agency is targeting, which is great to see. The first one is to create a clear guidance or guidelines for crypto issuance and explore new registration exemptions and safe and more safer harbors. Also, too, as well, provide consumers with expanded custody options, which I think is huge. Finding ways to have the capability of actually storing our crypto, whether that through the banks, through various exchanges. I think that is huge because obviously, as more and more people come into the crypto space, we need better ways of storing it versus, maybe doing it on a ledger or anything like that. You can actually do it with your, whatever your, financial institution of your choosing. The next is to explore integrated trading platforms and modernization of ATS regulations to better accommodate crypto assets too as well. So I think that is huge too. There definitely needs to be an upgrade and just overall platforms to kind of onboard and offboard and support crypto trading and the purchasing of crypto assets too as well. So I'm super excited to see that, and I'm super excited that we have someone that is forward thinking when it comes to the crypto space. All right. The next thing too as well, which I also thought was interesting, right? Obviously, Mayor Eric Adams, who's been in under controversies and investigations and all this kind of stuff. But again, guys, I'm not necessarily wanting to get into that. I know some people like him. I know some people don't like him, but he has come out to say that New York City is the crypto capital of the globe. Okay. So he's trying to be more forward thinking in regards to crypto, especially in New York. Obviously, with COVID happening, a lot of people have left New York, because it's cheaper in other areas of the country. A lot of people are even, have moved a lot, especially the big money, right? A lot of people, they either have houses in Florida or have moved to Florida and got out of New York. And so obviously he's looking to, New York City just in general has been a financial hub forever. And so if they can also find ways to support crypto, especially if they offer some type of tax incentives on capital gains or anything like that, that would be huge for New York City. And that would get a lot of more people back into the city. So it will be interesting to see what happens with that. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he mentioned in his video that he was one of the early mayors, or maybe even the first mayor, to receive a portion of it or his paycheck in crypto. I think he did that in Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken. And so I know right now Bitcoin is over 100,000. So he's sitting pretty on that paycheck that he got in crypto. So that's also exciting to see. But it also is exciting not just from New York City, but it's also for the entire overall crypto space, because I feel like more and more cities and states will look to find ways to integrate crypto in their economy, basically. So this is also exciting to see. All right, so let's dive into this article that I have for you today. Basically, this is from TipRanks. They did an article and basically asking the question, right? XRP could make millionaires. Here's why. Okay. And again, this is not financial advice or anything like that. I'm not one of these YouTubes that's saying that XRP is going to go to 10,000 overnight. I don't do that type of BS. All right. But I want to give you food for thought. I want to give you things to think about, and also to keep you motivated too, as well, because I do think over time, XRP, as well as other cryptocurrencies, have the potential of making you a millionaire and making all of us a millionaire, all right, that invest in it. Okay. But again, it's not overnight. Obviously, there's other factors, how much you hold, all that kind of stuff. Not trying to, give you a whole bunch of BS, but I'm giving you some things, especially for people that are new to the space, to think about in regards to reasons why this can happen. All right. And especially with XRP. Okay. All right. So obviously right here, it says legal uncertainty has kept XRP from reaching its full potential, but once cleared, it could ignite a rush of institutional and retail investments. A legal win would also pave the way for Ripple to form new partnerships and unlock additional markets. Okay. So we're almost turning the corner. We're almost kind of putting a bow on this lawsuit. We have a few more things to clean up, but when that's fully taken care of, man, I think XRP will definitely fly to the moon. And I think that institutions will not be scared to engage with XRP and with Ripple. Okay. Moving on, it says right here, companies like Santander and SBI Holdings have already integrated Ripple's technology. As more financial institutions tap into XRP for fast and cost-effective transactions, the demand for XRP rises. These partnerships position XRP as an essential asset in the global financial system. As XRP becomes more widely adopted, the price could soar. All right. So as we know, SBI is one of the largest holders, or I guess private holders of XRP. And they're huge. I think the largest institution, if I'm not mistaken, in Japan. More and more institutions may feel the need that they need to get involved. And I feel like with institutions, they're very competitive, especially financial institutions. They're very competitive and they want to be able to be on the cutting edge of technology. And I think that XRP could be one of those vehicles that they use in order to update their internal system. All right. Next up too as well, XRP's role in regards to on-demand liquidity, or ODL. So it says right here, Ripple's on-demand liquidity service is revolutionizing the way money moves across borders. With ODL, XRP is used to instantly transfer funds, bypassing traditional banking systems. In 2023, Ripple's on-demand liquidity service processed billions in transactions. As more businesses adopt ODL, XRP's utility grows, increasing its value. The more XRP is integrated into the financial ecosystem, the more investors and businesses will demand it. The growing use case could push XRP's price to new heights. I think this is probably one of the biggest reasons why many of the financial institutions would use XRP is because of that ODL. They no longer have to tie off large amounts of money in offshore accounts in order to transfer large amounts of funds. They can get some of that money back and use XRP and Ripple's technology to have that on-demand liquidity. And that would just free up so much, probably millions, billions, or maybe even trillions of dollars that they can use, no longer sitting in these other accounts. They can basically have that in their own bank account, earning interest while they use Ripple's on-demand liquidity to transfer money across various borders. All right. Next up too as well, central banks could back XRP, which would be absolutely huge. So it says Ripple's collaboration with central banks and other layers of credibility, or adds another layer of credibility to XRP. The European Central Bank is working with Ripple to explore how blockchain can enhance real-time payments. The partnership demonstrates how XRP could play a key role in modernizing global payment systems. If central banks officially embrace XRP, it could become a cornerstone of the global economy. Okay. So obviously, if they do this in Europe, which is a huge, huge market, they're already big in many Asian countries, as we just saw earlier this year. They got that license I think that financial license in the UAE, if I'm not mistaken, too, as well. So again, guys, Ripple is global. XRP is global. All right. So they've done a great job of kind of laying those rails internationally, and it's only going to be a matter of time. And I guarantee you, if some of the institutions here in America start utilizing XRP, man, oh my gosh, I just can't imagine where we would be. All right. So again, right here, it says if central banks officially embrace XRP, it could become a cornerstone of the global economy. The backing of such powerful institutions would dramatically increase XRP's legitimacy and demand. Lastly, here we go. This is huge right here. So XRP future could drive prices to new highs, right? So again, the most significant factor driving XRP's potential to make millionaires is its role in the future finance. Ripple is building a system that can challenge the status quo of cross-border payments, and XRP is at the heart of it. Okay. Literally, they are at the center of everything. Everywhere you look, they are there. Okay. So, I'm excited for this. I think XRP has a very, very, as well as Ripple has a very, very bright future ahead of it. And I'm super excited to be in this space early. I think XRP has tremendous, tremendous, tremendous opportunity. This is the same organization that's literally, taking photos, with the president and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they are everywhere. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think some of these reasons are justified? And if I skipped any reasons, are there other external reasons why you think XRP could make us all millionaires? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this content, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.